All right, so today I'm going to go over how to create masterful cold email scripts from scratch. This does not matter whether you are an absolute beginner or an expert. This is exactly how you can create easy scripts that are going to be able to grab attention. So, if you're new here, my name's Alex, and I teach about lead gen, cold email for you to be able to run your own agency or anything else that you need. So, most people that run their own agency or need help running them check down below or subscribe for anything that you do need. But let's get right into being able to create these scripts. So, first thing we're going to want to do is list everything about our business. We're going to want to do this inside of Claude here, and you're going to want to be able to just put everything you have, whether that's calls you've currently had, any kind of recordings of those, as well as standard operating procedures. And if you don't have any of those, you could just vent into Claude everything about your business. Next, you're going to want to use this prompt that I specifically made for you. I'll attach it down below along with other guides that you may need. So this is really the prompt is I'm trying to create a cold email script for business to sell offer to convince them pain point solution. To sell offer to convince them pain point solution. Below is my first draft of the scripts. Help me create cold email scripts inspired by Alex Hormozi. Please give me a list of ways to improve and then generate drafts. So if this is particularly someone within my niche of cold email lead generation, someone I'd recommend for people doing the same niche. If you have a different niche that you use, do a major expert in that niche then. So help me create cold email scripts inspired by Alex Hormozi. So this is if you've already created the scripts. This is if you just wanted to create it for you. So let's do this. And you can be able to enter in your specific business. So we can really do mine, center.app, to be able to sell email lead gen services to convince them to create consistent pipeline for their account managers. So this is going to be able to give out direct scripts. I really recommend using Claude instead of ChatGPT. Also, something that I will say, ChatGPT is just better for analytical things, and I think Claude is really expertise in scripting. So that's exactly what we want to do here. So it gives you exactly what you can do, it gives you some ideas, and then it gives you the specific scripts. Even before I go into any of them, what I'm going to want to do here is just take the scripts and then just say, grade these scripts from A plus to F minus. And even though it gave you some of these scripts itself, it's still going to be able to be a little bit harsh on some of them and tell you the exact problems it was. And it's going to be able to use this through the Hormozi approach because that is what we asked it. So it will then even tell you this is the weakness of these generic line, generic call to action, even going to the quota attainment angle, being able to hit quota. So you can see exactly what they are. You can be able to then give you the ratings, recommendations to fix. And then from here, what I recommend doing is going into these 5 drafts, finding the 2 ones that you like the most, the 2 angles that you like the most and approaches, whether that's a lead magnet approach or just direct book a call approach, and then being able to optimize on those 2. I really recommend just scripting and testing out 2 scripts at a time. So that's why I say to do 2. Really the best thing you can do from there. So of course, you're going to want to analyze and adjust, refer to the subject matter expert. So just really continue to build on in here and see, all right, so the quota attainment angle, being able to do this grade rationale. Let's say I just want 2 and 3. Normally what I would do is I would make these edits myself based on what they're asking. But for the purpose of this video and just being a little bit more efficient, I'm going to say make these into A plus scripts according to Hormozi. Really do recommend that you go through the process of being able to make the edits yourself, see what you like particularly, because then it's just going to be all AI. And I really think being able to put your own twist and personalizing the message is the most effective method. But for this version, you'll be able to see here the quota attainment angle. When AEs miss quota, it's rarely a closing problem, it's a pipeline problem. We automate outbound for 50% SaaS, and their team went from 42% to 87%. This is also why I say to check these things out, is sometimes it'll give you fake stats. Really just make sure that it is accurate. You don't want to lie on these things, of course, and you want to be able to make sure that you can be able to back what you're saying. For people that don't have any kind of testimonials, I really recommend pay per lead, pay per book deployment. You can have someone pay for a service fee of the tech that you have to buy. So maybe like $500 to buy all the tech every month. And then you can be able to get paid for every book lead that you bring them. A lot of people, especially when they start their own lead gen agency within cold email, are afraid that they're going to jip off the people that they're selling to. This is the way to be able to make sure that you are getting paid for the good work that you do. So, really just make sure that you have these optimized, make sure that they're true, make sure that you find different angles. I'm thinking about also making just different scripts and different strategies for people that have no testimonials and no case studies. So if you would like to see that, just comment below, subscribe, just let me know and be happy to make that as well. But in the meantime, if you do want to skip all the struggle of being able to build these lead generation agency on your own, you want to be able to scale, see what we've done for other people to be able to get them $4,000 within 3 weeks. You can be able to just check out more of the information we have below. Something that I will be attaching in this is going to be this script itself with more of the framework that I have. So thank you very much, and just make sure to check out more.